and decided to remodel this old house. I had a friend take me around to every place in Cedar Rapids that might have remodeling or sun porches and things I was looking into. Then I asked all my neighbors who they would recommend, and the name Hometown kept coming up from everybody. But I was so impressed with everything. I was impressed with the salesman, and because I was married to a salesman, I knew all the tricks of the trade, but this salesman really appeared to listen to me and to find ways to address the problems I had with this old house. And then I met the owner of Hometown, and the same thing. I thought he really wanted to help me fix this old house in a way that I could afford and that was going to take care of all the problems this house had. So, yes, I did do a lot of comparison shopping, and I did decide to go with Hometown. Your prices were as good or better than anyone else in the entire eastern Iowa area. When they told me about employee labor, I thought, well, that does seem to make sense, that you're not hiring outside contractors, that they know the carpenters that would be coming into this house. And so I guess I did feel that was a little more responsible. I think that was one of the reasons I decided to go with Hometown. After I had really worried about what was going to happen to my life here with carpenters here doing this remodeling, I had a motorhome out in the driveway that I had planned on living in while they remodeled. And it turned out to be the opposite kind of experience I expected. The carpenters were so friendly and so nice and went to great lengths to keep from making dust throughout the whole house. And they were such perfectionists. I would kind of look around to see how they were doing, and I kept saying to them, you don't have to worry this much to make this old house perfect for me. And they said, yes, we do. We want everything to be perfect. So in the time that they did the sun porch, even the man who did the concrete work, I couldn't believe what perfectionists they were and how nice they were taking care of me during that time. So that's why I hired Hometown to do more remodeling after the first experience with the carpenters. The salesman, Tom. Oh, dear. Well, that's a whole other story. Tom was delightful. Tom has ended up being a friend, as I feel most of the people at Hometown have. Tom really went above and beyond the call of duty to help me find ways to solve all my problems with this house. And he really, I felt, put himself out to help with the financing and everything else that I needed to learn about remodeling projects. He really, truly has become a friend. The original project for the sun porch, I chose Hometown because I felt their sun porch was better quality, had a better warranty, and I truly just liked the people better, the people I was dealing with, the salesman and the owner, better than every place else I visited. I think the warranty was really important because they said it was lifetime warranty, and Tom and I had a good laugh over that. I said, are we talking about my lifetime? They said, no, the lifetime of the house. So I thought, well, that's really nice. The salesman did offer financing different options, and I think I did use one of them, and it did help me make the other decisions and to have Hometown come back and do more projects for me. Oh, no, in hindsight, I'm so happy with what they've done for this house. No, there's nothing I would change. Well, because of my experience with their carpenters, when I got ready to do new doors and windows, I went right back to Hometown, and I did shop around that time, too, for doors and windows, and I did go to the expos that they have and visited with all the people that put on displays. But I went back to Hometown again because of my good experiences with them. When they came back to do the windows and doors, I have to say again, the carpenters ended up being friends of mine. They were the nicest group of men that I think we did this bay window in February or March, and they were wonderful about trying to keep the house warm while they took the old windows out, put the new windows in. And again, they were such perfectionists that the windows are all just perfect. and the doors, and everything fits so well, and they made it a very pleasant experience. Then they helped me design a new front porch that would keep the steps from being covered with ice and snow all winter. And I love the new front porch. It added a lot to the charm of the house, I think, plus they kept the original look of the house. And then the last thing I was getting ready to do was to remodel the kitchen and bathroom. So once again, I called my old friend Tom. So they sent Mike, the designer, out. And he was a wonderful young man, too, that helped me design this kitchen. By that time, I was so sure they do such quality work that I was ready to let them install their first kitchen in my house. And it's turned out to just be wonderful. It's just a great kitchen. I love it. I love everything about the kitchen, but the suggestions that Mike had to get me more counter space, more cupboards, a silverware drawer, all the drawers that roll out make it easier for me to get pots and pans. Every feature that Mike thought of that we could incorporate in this small kitchen has given me more drawer space and more countertop than my mother or grandmother ever had. That's been a real blessing.